Hi, I'm HarryPearce and this is Jackass. Hitman Absolution. We're quite behind on schedule, so we're gonna start the countdown right away. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. So Hitman Absolution is the 5th game in the series of Hitman. First game was played by Cody on Tuesday, that was codename 47. Neither this game nor Codename 47 are particularly good Hitman games, that's why they are both in this in the marathon. This is not a very technical run, it's to the much fairly straightforward. There are very few glitches to be done. A lot of the things about running this game are hidden, are basically things you don't really get to see. The category of this run is any percent. Meaning get to the end, regardless of the score you achieve. It's a fairly chill and fairly uncomplicated run. Yeah, I have to kill those two guys. You don't necessarily need to kill basically anyone in the game outside of the... Oops, I got QT. So this is how the game does QD, melee combat, through this QD event, and this is something you really want to avoid. So that's what happened there. That would have been a reset already. So I've been told that this game has a story. I cannot confirm, so take that for what it's worth. I'm gonna pull this poor guy out that has... Oh, there's no sound. I'm an idiot. Terribly sorry about that. Or was there a sound? Or only I was muted. Okay. So the guy with prostate cancer. Rip.
The mansion guard, look for a disguise.
I already got it, this guy. So this game uses a sort of rating system in some checkpoints, not all of them, most of them. That is... it's sort of like the other games, but... principally, no bodies. Bodies are not an issue. Bodies being found is not something that really counts against you. The principal thing that would ruin your rating, which is not really something that I'm concerned with in any percent, but in other categories, was getting spotted. That's when those little spikes around the center of the screen reach full amplitude. The way also, don't look at the naked woman, or else you'll get banned. The way the game introduces some degree of difficulty is by... Also, before I finish that, this is a mechanic in the game that was swiftly abandoned. It's called point shooting. It's basically you stop time and you target the various people you need to shoot, and then you like kill them all at once in a sort of badass cinematic way. And that is very much a theme throughout this game, to be cinematic. So right here I will restart checkpoint, which is something I'll do rather often. It teleports me a few meters and it's faster. So right here I'm killed. This is the first mission with a proper target. That's him dead over there. The next thing, I'll pick up this disguise that basically hides me from the eyes of the policeman. I'll be able to exit the level. If something, because this is another way that the game introduces difficulty, is by forbidding you from leaving if people are hunting you. So that's why I had to kill the shopkeepers, because the cops spotted me, and by picking up the disguise they go off high alert eventually, if I don't do anything stupid. Not all checkpoints have this. That will be abused later. So this is the first glitch of the game. Very difficult. Just kind of dropped through the floor. Well, I need the disguise. Yep, waiting for a better game. Well, some would say it was already arrived. So I shot those two individuals, not just for the disguise, basically, because this other level has a lot of guards that I can bypass with this disguise. Also, I picked up the screwdriver because I'm going to use this. So I got spotted here, but it doesn't matter because on this difficulty, the guards tend to leave you alone. So I'm just going to introduce this screwdriver to this individual's face. And the reason I do that, because I need to pick the lock. And that's basically an activity that the guards can spot you doing, and that interrupts your lock picking. And when they spot you, they go on high alert and you cannot leave, blah blah blah. I throw a screwdriver in his face to avoid all that. So apparently, here's a big Mexican guy that has a wire around his face, and then the story ends. Yeah. So now everything's burning. I'm not exactly sure why. I don't really care. Also, audio warning. This game is really liberal with its audio levels, I suppose. It's gonna get really loud in a bit, so yeah. That was highly cinematic. I hope you enjoy that. Now back to actually playing a game. So I throw the knife that for some reason I have into this individual's face, and I pick up his disguise. So I got spotted there, but it doesn't necessarily matter because this checkpoint doesn't check against high alert, so I can just leave. Now the screen is white for some reason. Again, weird stuff like this happens throughout the game. Like it's part of the narrative device or something. I don't get it, but okay. So what I need to do here is get spotted, like intentionally spotted. And that is not as easy as it might look, because sometimes that you slip past him way too fast and he doesn't notice you. On this difficulty, the spikes reach their amplitude far more quickly on the higher difficulties. So there are some unfortunate police officers that I'm going to throw this chandelier at. I don't need to do that, but I like to, because I'm a sadist. The reason I needed to get spotted is to skip a certain cutscene in this section. So now there's a helicopter chasing me, and I'm going through a pigeon coop, as you usually do as a hitman. That's fairly normal. Again, enjoy this cinematic. Oh yeah, the NPCs love to tell me that I'm in a hurry, and interesting, insightful comments like that. So I used instinct there. This is the thing where I sort of slow down the time a bit and put a hand over my face or tip my head or something like that. What it does is makes me invisible to the guards. Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, so what's happening here is I hit the end game trigger and they cannot really do anything about it, those police officer dudes that are standing next to the elevator. Bad for them. I'll restart checkpoint here to get it to warp at the... to skip the cutscene, because it's basically a loading screen. So here there is a lot of police officers and SWAT guys and stuff like that. So that's why I'm just gonna shoot on the floor here. And I do it to panic the crowd. Now, the crowd is a mechanic in this game. These NPCs that you see are basically a lesser version of a guard. They don't really have an AI. That's how the game simulates. That's how basically the game is able to get away with having so many NPCs. They don't really see you or interact with you. They're just sort of zombies. Also, the police officers are really mad at me because I shot that pistol. Don't know why. But that's fine because this is easy. So, yeah, I can just start doing the thing that you do regularly. Oh, shit. I'm low on health. It's fine, I can just hide behind the trash can. So yeah, this is a bit in the game where I can just relieve the frustrations and shoot. Oh, okay. This is also another way the game gets away with having crowds of this size, by melting their faces. Yeah. So, okay, back to the reason why I shot on the ground in the first place. You move really slowly through a crowd on a walking speed. You cannot sprint. And by dispersing the crowd like this, you are able to sprint. So that's why I do that. The same thing happened in the Chinatown level, where I killed the fish vendor guy. That was a level with a crowd as well, and I took off the silencers from the weapon and I dispersed the crowd that way, so I was able to sprint. Also enjoy your Hans Zimmer crescendo here. Yep, okay, that's that. Yeah, killing the civilians obviously voids your... Like, killing the members of the crowd, even though they don't have an AI, it inflicts like 5,000 points penalty, because the score in this game, rating in this game is realized through score that isn't really a score, is just... it's odd. Because of the silent assassin bonus. Basically, if you don't kill anyone... Oops, that's not what I'm supposed to do. Yeah, I need to pick up the other gun because I need all the ammo I can get. Basically, to get the highest rating, you can get highest rating only on checkpoints that have targets in them, which is the silent assassin rating. And generally, it's realized by giving you a 200,000 point bonus that is only awarded to you when you don't kill anyone but the targets and don't get spotted. So we're entering a nightclub. So yeah, just try not to get banned. Looking at females. So instead I look on the target. And for some reason this crowd is not dispersed. That is unfortunate. That's the reason I shot on the ground. So what I'll do here is I'll shoot the guy in the middle of the club behind the bar. As you do, as a hitman, quite regularly, and then I kill the two unfortunate bystanders. What sometimes happens is I randomly get high alerted, and I won't be able to leave for a while, but it didn't happen now, so... As you do, like a hitman, maximum stealth. I killed this individual because he insulted me, and I can't have that. So now I'm moving through... sorry dude, you were meant to see that. That's not what's supposed to happen, but... oh well. I got stuck on... This is something that can happen. You get stuck on geometry of walls for some reason, even though the walls are smooth. Can't be helped, I suppose. Well, apparently I am not fooling him. But I will just run away. So nothing special. This is basically most checkpoints. You just run through. Oh boy, I shot way too early. I shot way too early. Hello. So this is the thing where I tip my hat. This is a good time to show off this amazing feature. You tip your head like that and you're invisible. See? So in case you ever have problems with the law, you just sort of tip your ball cap and you get away. Easy. So I'm restarting checkpoint here. I'm not even sure why I'm restarting checkpoint here. I just do. I kind of forgot why I do it. So basically the targets in this level are these two guys and a third guy over there. I kill them and then I kill the two clerks because they've seen too much. Then I reload because if I were to run out too quickly I would get spotted. That again, one of those things in this game. And then I pick up the silenced pistol from one of those dudes. I get to the exit, shoot the last target, leave. You know, as you regularly do as a hitman, shoot people in the middle of crowds and pretend you're stealthy. So yeah, now I'm dragging an orphan through an hallway.
Came back.
This here is pinnacle of gameplay.
I was so scared.
Anybody who disagrees has not gone to game design school. So this is a good time to read donations. Sorry, it's a dead meme, I know.
Were those gunshots?
Don't worry. I promised Diana to keep you safe.
Oh yeah, absolute fucking ASMR this.
No one will harm you ever again.
What's that noise?
So apparently there are bad guys coming through the... And this is... Basically you can fail this mission. It is possible to fail this mission if these guys spot you and start shooting you. So I like... just hide behind these curtains. Very impressive curtain physics though, you have to admit. You have to admit those curtain physics are... top notch. So yeah, that's that, and now back to the actual game. Hi. So in this level, the objective is to collect 4 fuses. Apparently, in the meantime, I have been employed as a repair technician for this orphanage, what it is, and apparently some fuses blew out, so what I have to do is like pick up 4 fuses and replace the fuse box. There are people shooting me for some reason, not sure why. All in a day for a repair technician, I assume. I do have to shoot them because if I would get too close to them, they would start doing the QDE melee combat thing, and I don't want to do that. So this is one of those levels that shouldn't allow you to leave while enemies are on high alert, as indicated by this tooltip in the middle, but it does. So let's just go with that. They are shooting me because I'm an asshole. Eh, that's possible. So here is a target dude that I shoot in the arm and he just sort of flounders around. The way this game does in-game cinematics is it actually all renders it in-engine. So that guy is basically... That's why you can see him floundering around. And then you kill him in this spectacular cinematic fashion. I may have shot the girl that I've been dragging around in the previous mission. It's fine, it's fine. Moving along. So now we're in a bar. So I'm going to cause a fight by pulling this lever. And this allows me basically to get past the checkpoint, all sorts, but these people start fighting. So you can see those dudes fighting, the dudes to my left are fighting. And basically there is a path you can walk without getting into a combat, because they start doing the QTE melee thing. That's that. This usually crashes. This thing usually crashes, but it doesn't. Very good. The game has some problems like that. So yeah, now I'm trying to get my pistols that I threw away for some reason. And they are locked in a case. So I need to get a key. To get a key I need a safe combination. And to get a safe combination I have to kill this old dude. So now I have the safe combination. I'll just walk in and take the key. I guess it's one of those Matryoshka things, I suppose. This guy has a problem with me, but that's fine because I have a metal pipe. So he can talk his problems out with the metal pipe. So now I got the pistols that for some reason I threw away, which is great. Would have been nice if I didn't throw away in the first place, so I didn't have to do this stupid level, but can't be helped, I suppose.
Sir?
There's a neckbeard in this story for some reason, but okay. So right out of the bat I'm going to shoot the wall here to freeze the AI in place. Then I'm going to kill the shopkeeper, and that's very important. I have to shoot the keyhole of this Cadillac. Oh! I forgot I have the very low on instinct. I kind of get carried away with explaining stuff. Maybe if I actually shoot the wall. Actually don't have enough instinct now. So I have to just do this quickly. Okay, so basically you have to shoot the keyhole in this Cadillac over here, and it blows up, killing the other two targets. The first target was the guy in the shop. I had to kill the shopkeeper to just... So that's she doesn't cause problems. Then I need to kill the auto mechanic and the police guy. For these guys. Anyway, you need to shoot a keyhole because, you know, as you know, there is a structural weakness in Cadillacs that when you shoot in a keyhole, it sort of ricochets in the door panel and hits the engine and stuff. Yeah, regular stuff. Happens in every explosion, in every movie. So I pick up this explosive can here. And explosive cans have the wonderful property of blowing up. And people killed by an explosion cannot be traced back to me. Basically, I won't get spotted if somebody dies by explosion. I'm not sure if I mentioned this, but basically when somebody sees... When you kill someone and another NPC sees his death animation, you'll get spotted. Regardless if you're all the way across the map, whatever distance, whatever cover, you'll get spotted if someone sees the death animation of another NPC. Spotted, quote unquote. So that's why I use the explosive there, so that I won't get spotted. I cannot shoot him directly. I have an angle on him. I can't shoot him directly, but I would get spotted. So that's why I just sort of use the explosive stuff. So here I have to destroy some very offensive CRT screens. Yep, that's the first of CRT screen that I absolutely had to destroy. For some reason they're calling it like a security system or something. There you go, evil CRT screen. And then I sort of just leave. Oh yeah, in case you didn't notice, that was a very difficult mission there, where I sort of just walk up to the car and left. Yeah, that took a lot of retries, man. So another very Hitman-like level here, sort of just run towards the end without doing literally nothing. Okay, what happens here sometimes is a very regrettable bug that sort of locks your mouse. Didn't happen this time. But basically, it locks your camera and you won't be able to look around. On any percent, it's actually possible to finish the level without... It's actually possible to finish the level. It's not really possible on any other category. So here I use the keycard that I actually pick up from in the previous level, which I suppose means it wasn't all that straightforward, but yeah, it's just picking up one item. So yeah, I throw this lever to start the power to the generator that generates the power to activate the elevator. It's very scientific. Don't ask questions. Also, there's a fair point. For some reason, this entire chapter or mission or whatever segmentation you want to use it is about getting into this factory. And for some reason, I'm going through an incredibly convoluted system of an abandoned mines and various wooden structures that are definitely not up to code. And there's the main entrance. I'm not sure why I couldn't just drive in like that dude with the Ferrari over there. But again, this game is not really big on... Again, there's apparently story in this game, but I can't confirm that. Ah, shit. The slowdown wasn't meant to happen, but it's fine. It's supposed to save like 2 seconds, because I skip a certain... I skip a cutscene at the end, sort of. So, anyway, the narrative reasons aside, I'm now inside the factory. I went down an elevator, and as luck would have it, that elevator had a suit in it. So now I'm dropped the disguise and now in my suit. Isn't that great? So there are 2 guys over here that are interrogating a dude with a blindfold. I'll just pick some files that have code on them so I can open these. I guess they are supposed to be hidden doors. So I'm now in a test facility that is exclusively used to train pigs for the event of synchronized head waggling, as you can see. The training is going very well. And now we're going to watch a very interesting cutscene. What more needs to be said? So what happened there is I sort of glitched into an area I wasn't really supposed to be. I was supposed to be riding down the elevator, and by being in that glitched area, I basically didn't trigger this guy's animation package and little voice spiel. So that's why he was like doing nothing in the cutscene over there. So I shoot the glass from underneath him, and he sort of falls into the pig pen. So if the fall doesn't kill him, the pigs will. Then I'll do something with the computer, which is an objective. I pick up this disguise, and I'll get to the next level.
Got a security clearance upgrade. Yeah, he's allowed to asylum now.
So this is sort of like locker room, where I'm going to molest yet another computer.
Oh man, this has been the shittiest fucking month, but tonight's gonna be the best day of my life.
And then I will just exit the level. So yeah, in this mission I actually kill someone, kill targets, so that's the first target. Rest in peace. The NPCs are really concerned for my health. It's very, like, you know, it gets you in the heart, man. They're really caring about my health. So there's the second guy that I kill, and magic, the bridge disappeared. So yeah, this is actually, this is one level where you can see I now have the silent assassin rating, which is the highest rating in the game. So yeah, maximum stealth. Also, fuck these lights. So there's some weird, very questionable material on these hard drives, so I better dispose of it before anyone comes looking. And there's another level down. Are you having fun, chat? You better be. You're a great final fight for you.
What? Oh, no.
So yeah, pick up this keycard that is apparently dropped by someone. There's very careful narrative explanation for why that keycard is there. Something with a war. I think. I'm not even sure. I might be mixing it up. I think there's some rather... So there's the Mexican dude again. That I tried to like apply wire around his neck and it didn't work apparently, so now he's over here. Bonus points if you can count all the hamburgers. I count 7.
I'll pick her up right after the fight.
So again, great final fight for you. It says that for like the 4th time. I'm Central European. I'm basically Slav, but I'm not Russian. So yeah, my native tongue is like phonetic, so that's something you will always hear. Anyway, this very large Mexican dude that is immune to fire wires is certainly not immune to falling lamps. So, good fight. Great final fight. Yeah, I don't think that's Danny Trejo though. Like the voice actor, I don't think the voice actor is actually him. I mean, I'm not sure. I restart checkpoint here to skip ahead. And here in this level, I'm killing nuns. As you regularly do. Killing nuns is the hallmark of a Hitman's work. So I'm shooting a Hitman in the nun, then I'm shooting this Jeep in the... What do you call the thing? The... Something? Uh-oh, that's not good. Didn't see anything. No, they saw something. Shit. Okay, that's doesn't really happen often, but okay. And it was going so well. You can actually shoot any part of the car. You have magical bullets that just blow up cars. Don't think about it. I was just doing a meme where you have to shoot this specific slot. No, you can really shoot anywhere in the car. These dudes are mad with me. Okay. They mustn't see me pick up the disguise, or else my disguise is blown. So that's what failed in the previous attempt, which is unfortunate. I'm picking up this C4 charge because I will use it later. Can't run around here. Yes, thank you. It's very considerate of you. So I'm shooting more nuns. In all these levels I'm shooting nuns. Yep, that's the other nun over here. Rest in peace. Target is in the area. Okay, these two guys are not moving, which is very unfortunate. Oh, uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh no. That's a really bad thing that happens. Basically, you have to kill the entire level if that happens. And I'm not really in the mood to do that. Usually they just leave because they sort of see the nun die. I mean, turn yellow, which, oh, like this. They just sort of turn yellow and turn around. This is how it's supposed to go. It's fine. When the AI is in this state, it's very random, and sometimes it turns around like this. You can't really control for it very well. The best you can do is just kill them. I'll also shoot the license plate of this vehicle to kill yet another nun. Basically, if the AI is in this searching state, it's very random. Its actions are unpredictable, and you're at the mercy of RNG. So when that happens, that's something that you just have to live with. What I usually do is I kill them. But this time around, some other guys saw him die and I got spotted. So yeah, I throw C4 brick under this penultimate nun's feet and blow her up. Because, again, explosions don't get me spotted. Yay. And from this position, I just sort of shoot this nun, but she's kind of bugged because of her bonnet. And this picking up this phone ends the level. Yeah, the final nun has like a bonnet on her head, and it sort of messes with the hit detection. I'm like clicking the left mouse button to try to target her, but it doesn't catch on. It doesn't do anything. Very odd. So I reset checkpoint in here to manipulate the AI state. It's not necessary, but it helps, I think. So I jump over here, pull out the gun, holster it, get into this vent. Yep. And that's that. Now I'm in an unrated checkpoint, not that it matters. I shoot this guy. I shoot these guys because I cannot leave this checkpoint if they're on high alert. Which is when they spot me, basically. If they spot me without a disguise, the game behaves differently. They start hunting me immediately, not like the other times when I have a disguise and got spotted. They sort of leave me alone if I get away quickly enough. It doesn't work like that when I don't have a disguise. They just sort of, yeah, get very mad. So yeah, now I'm in sort of sadistic prison or something. Hi. Bye. Pop, pop, pop. Pop. Yeah, they're sort of forcing two guys to fight with each other in the pit over there. So I just run through, kill the last set of dudes, and pick up the disc guys. And when they finally leave me alone, I just sort of leave the level. Because I cannot, again, this is the checkpoint that actually checks against the high level, and it's not broken. So unfortunately I have to wait until the high alert wears off. So in here I usually restart checkpoint, but I won't do that because right now the timing is RTA. And on my machine, and it happens on my machine only, literally nobody else experienced this. When I restart checkpoint in this level, my loading time is like 5 minutes. It happens only to me, and it happens only in this specific situation. So yeah, I was captured again, apparently. So I sort of just do QD fight this guy that went to investigate the fire alarm instead of, you know, running out of the building when there's a fire alarm going on. Apparently nobody else is really aware that there was a fire alarm going on. So 10 out of 10 emergency response. Yeah, so I picked up my guns that I've lost again for the third time. Or second time, I really lost count. And now apparently an anarcho-capitalist wet dream army has invaded the town. Not exactly sure how it's possible, but they're probably from Coca-Cola. Anyway, I'm sort of trying to evade them or get around them, so what that means is just I'm running to the exit. I show those two guys, pick up their disguise, and now I'm one of them. I'm not actually sure if that distraction shot is necessary, because the strats are blending together at this point. So yeah, I've been spotted there, but that doesn't really matter because usually the alert status wears off by the time I'm here, but it didn't this time. That's unfortunate. The time, the time for the alert status to wear off is also random. It is to a certain degree influenced by when I was last seen by any of the NPCs hunting me, but there is a random element to it. So now there's a fair going on with very large fruit and produce competition. Either way, I'll just run past these guys, tip my hat, just to become invisible for a bit and to lose the spikes. Well, I don't have a hat really, so I just fail fish, I guess. So yeah, now I found a suit again. It's very fortunate that for the second time, I found a suit in the middle of nowhere. Isn't that great? And I dropped my disguise. Yay. So now I shoot this person. Rest in peace, I suppose. Very difficult, very stealthy hit. It's what I'm paid for. And now comes the most difficult part of the game. After finding so many fortunate suits in the middle of nowhere, I finally go and buy one. Well, I say buy one. I don't really buy it. I'll just take it and leave. Which is rude.
Please, step inside, 47.
It's quite an improvement.
I'm not going to let Ave Maria play in fucking Absolution. That's heresy.
Reinforced scene.
No, you cannot kettle. It's forbidden. So yeah, that was a very difficult mission. I nearly missed skipping the cutscene and all the technical stuff. So now, the game has blessed me with a C4 brick right from the start for some reason. So I'll throw in the hallway over there. And oh, what the fuck? How rude! Yeah, what blowing up? What the C4 did is blow up a computer that controls this retinal scanner thing, and by blowing it up, I am able to call the elevator. Also, this is state-of-the-art security, where they sort of have two cameras in one another. So, yeah. That's how professionals do it. So now I'll just... Oops. Just sort of kill the target I'm supposed to kill in this level right at the beginning. Steal this disguise, which is a god disguise, because nobody else in the level is capable of seeing through it. Because I killed all the people that are able to see through it, so I can just run to the end. I'll prime these mines because hopefully one day somebody actually dies to them. It would be funny. Yeah, so this disguise has a headphone. So I wonder how he can hear. Well, he like forces it through the headphone, so I suppose that works. So this is the final fight for you tonight that you've been all expecting. This is the sort of... It's supposed to be the final boss. It's like the main antagonist, I suppose. So I'm going to shoot this via. What you see over there is a cardboard cutout. Like, unironically, a cardboard cutout. No, that's not him. No, that's not him either. Hello. Okay. Okay. Well, I messed this up, but anyway, what you're seeing there is a cardboard cutout. It's a sort of an illusion. It's not really him. What shooting the chain over there did is drop a lamp that caused him to investigate, and he's sort of like out of view, and he sort of walks to the point where you can just shoot him from the beginning of the level.
Good luck, 47.
All civilians have been escorted from the premises. We have the place to ourselves.
Travis?
So this is the final mission. I sort of shoot these two dudes.
Very well. Proceed with the exhumation.
I don't really need to do the shot that I did there. I just did it as a precautionary measure.
Diana Burnwood died that day. Have the police and autopsy report.
Yep, can't run around here. You heard the man.
What more do you want?
We've underestimated 47 more than once. Nah.
So this is the penultimate. Well, not really penultimate. 3 more targets in the following level. And she's talking on the phone, if you can hear her. That was her. Rest in peace. She's still talking on the phone. It's very difficult to talk without a head, but hey, she managed it. Anyway, you might have seen that I got non-target casualty when I killed the target. This is because this is a very good game, and if I don't wait a certain period of time, and if I don't cross a certain trigger on the ground, she's not considered a target, despite being a target. So the final 3 targets are very bad dudes that are able to take 2 shots to the head. Yeah, that's how you can tell. you're playing against some really bad dudes. So get ready with the time. After this thing explodes, the timer stops. Time. So now we can watch the cutscene that does some forced exposition and stuff. I didn't get the outfit with the glasses.
Did you, you big bald fuck?
Oh, he's using bad words. What the hell?
She was made to be a killer, just like you. It was gonna be perfect. Just tell me, did you kill her? Diana. Is she really dead? You will never know.
There you go, additional stereophonic sound experience. So this has been Hitman Absolution. Thanks for watching. Some games comes next. I'm very silly of me, I've actually no idea what comes next, but keep watching, lots of good times coming up. Apparently there's another cutscene in here. Anyway, yeah, that's me. I'll be running some other games on Friday and Sunday, I think. Goodbye and good luck.
Hitman